Good morning, Caps, and it is October the 31st, Halloween, and right now I'm just baiting up with the semi-automatic Trotline baiting system, and I'm using razor clams, as you can see. And if you're interested in these zip bags that they just stay right on the Trotline or whatever, just check out the link in the description and it'll show the video on exactly how it is that you get that. Or if you're interested in the Trotline baiting system, go ahead and check that out as well. All that information is there. So I'm gonna go ahead and go crabbing tomorrow, November 1st. I'm not sure if I've ever crabbed in November before. I'm usually off, doing something else, trying to get a jump on something before November, even before October. Like, this is very uncharacteristic. And then another thing that's going to be crazy is I'm going to be crabbing on the western shore tomorrow. And tomorrow what's going to be happening weather-wise, it should be about a 10-mile-per-hour west wind, okay? So over there, a west wind will hold the tide out, as opposed to over here on the eastern shore, where a west wind will hold the tide in, if I remember correctly from doing marine construction over there. But, I've never crabbed over there before. So, this should be very exciting. And, hopefully, I'm going with a buddy of mine. Hopefully we'll knock the crap out of him. So I'm out here with my buddy New Chris 3, and the reason he's New Chris 3 is because I'm mad at my two other friends Chris, so that's why this is New Chris 3. I stopped at my buddy Brandon's house this morning and I tried to wake him up, and I was like, let's go Brandon, and he was like, dude, what are you talking about? I just walked in his house. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning. I was like, let's go Brandon. He's like, get out of here. He's a Democrat. He didn't think it was very funny. So, but yeah, out here, and I pulled that out of my playbook, the New Chris 3 part, because, I'm mad at old Chris 1 and 2, kind of like my wife gets mad at me, for no reason. So I pulled that from her playbook. So he's calling out right now, and we just did a round, all 3 lines, and we're kind of doing really good, I would say. I mean, with those 3 lines, we got probably about a half basket or so, not bad at all. And Chris's commercial, he's going to go ahead and sell these, and I'll just give them all to him. And crabbing his spots and stuff today, so he'll have crabs and stuff next year. He's a good crabber. That's another reason I like New Chris 3 better too. He's a much better crabber than old Chris 1 and 2. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot a line real quick, right on this next one. All right, so it looked like this line was doing pretty good, so I'm gonna go ahead and film this one. At least the last time we ran it, it did good. Hopefully it does that again. You can tell we're on them by my dip net. It's all messed up.
Right here, so I get my little sweet spot.
That snag came undone. I gotta tighten it, that tangle. So if you have a tangle and it comes undone, you just got to go to the other end and tighten the whole thing up real quick. Guys with the real big boats, they'll hang in there. Usually not this late, not too many of them.
Right. I guess it gets to the point too. It's hard to get rid of them at the point too now.
Right. The price will.
Yeah, so you got to drop your price so
yeah, and then you'll stop catching them. and it just hits a point where it ain't worth going, and everybody just quits.
Yep.
Now this line's doing really good. It picked up after I got it straight. I don't know how to lay none of this stuff, you know. I've never crabbed here before.
Working out pretty decent. Honestly, it's nice to see like how far you're running your lines. Now I'm like, shit, now I know how far I can really go.
Right, and actually hit crabs.
I can bring a lot more line in here than I even think.
Right.
Of course, what I'm doing, I'm like, oh my god, I barely fit with what I got here, you know? Because you know, you want to go to stay on top of it, which can be a little hard sometimes. You know, these bags and everything.
Yeah, the clams too.
Chicken, I gotta be like hauling ass.
Are you noticing the clams doing better, or what do you think?
Honestly, I tried both this year, and I didn't even notice the difference because
Right.
it was weird as hell, man. Like 1 week, I like brought clams out here, and then 2 days later, I brought chicken necks, and I was like, all right, just for a test, you know. And I ended up catching the same amount of crabs the 2 days after with the chicken. So I was like, damn. And then I looked for it during that time. I was like, damn it, it took me double the amount of time to bait for the same amount of outcome. But I mean, you don't know unless you try. And like you said, man, a lot of guys too will say during certain parts of the year, the clams will definitely be better. And a lot of people always say the clams. Some guys won't go to anything else.
Yeah, I won't. I'm one of them.
Right. Yep. Some guy at the ramp was like so one day, you know, when I came, because when I caught them 5 bushels of crabs, I was using chicken neck. And he's like, what? He ate clams.
Right. Jeez.
Yep.
What did he do? Do you remember?
He only had 2.5 bushels on his boat.
Wow.
And he had a 24-foot Carolina skiff with a roof on it, the line winder, and I mean the whole shebang. You know, I'm just rolling up. My boat was like leaning. I had everybody laughing. It was cool though. That was the most crabs I've ever caught on that boat out here, ever in my life. So it's neat.
I don't think we're gonna beat it today.
Yeah. No. I think that was a lucky day. There was 3 bushels of males and 2 bushels of females that day.
Which month was it?
Shit, that was last month.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Exact date. Try to remember that always.
Here's where they were just back to back on this edge going down
I
here.
saw that, man. Nice one too. I've never trapped this far back.
They are thick on this edge. Yeah, and they did look better. You know, from what I was putting in there, they looked like better crabs on this end.
Yep.
You usually stick it to the middle here, right?
Yep.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think this line's probably doing the best now. The other line's got all that seaweed on it. My gosh.
That sucks.
And it's not catching as much
I mean,
either.
If it's too messy, we could always pick it up.
Yeah. I think we're probably doing good enough on these two where... And it's so deep on this end, I can't even run the line this way like I wanted to.
Yeah.
Like I tried and I kept dragging the anchor because I don't have enough weight and I don't have enough lead line. See, it's 30 foot of water here. I was thinking, looking at it, I might have been able to push all the way back in that cove and hit that other edge on the other side is what I was thinking, but
It was October the 8th.
Wow. Huh, jeez.
Yep.
That's wild. How'd you do with the bullet?
Good.
Really?
Like, you know?
That wasn't bad at all. That's a nice one.
There, yeah, exactly.
All right, it's starting to get a little bit crazy out here, so we're going to yank this line that's on this messed up side and move it over to the other side where it's a little bit more protected. Good idea or bad idea? Good idea. Feel like explaining what we got real quick?
Yeah.
Going on here?
We got a bushel over here, males. Got about a dozen females over here we're working with. And then now we're working on our next basket over here.
And that was a short line. I just tried somewhere random and it did pretty good. Got 6 good ones. So not too bad. It's almost 12 o'clock. All right, it's almost 12:30 and I moved the short line during that the low tide and everything to the other side just so we didn't have to run across, and it looks like they picked up a little bit. We got probably a basket and a half now. So, basket and a half of good ones. So moving that short line to the other side was a good idea on that low tide. And I mean, they're staying pretty steady this late. I mean, I'm thinking they'll probably hold pretty late this steady. All right, it's almost 1:30 and we have got just about 2 baskets so far of good ones and just a couple sooks, not very many sooks at all. And that was that run I just took. So, not bad at all. All right, it's a little bit after 2 and we got 2 baskets of good ones. Basket number 1 of good ones, basket number 2 of good ones. Still got to call out these, like almost a half basket we still have to call out. Plus we got a little piece of sooks right there. Got all lines in the boat and everything. I mean, all in all, not a bad day at all. What do you think about all this?
Everything worked out good. We moved the line across, and that was the best deal for us. And we ended up on a 600-foot line, pretty much catching a whole nother bushel over here.
Yeah, that was nuts. A new spot, really.
Yeah.
So pretty cool. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.